Hi there and welcome everyone to a new Geeks tutorial here in rakmedia.com. In today's video I will be showing you how to fix your red light of death in PlayStation 3. Okay, so welcome back. Now that we have the motherboard and the fan removed, let's try to separate these two in order to have a look at the process and what we need. Okay, so just turn it on this side, then try to lift gently. We have, okay, so remove it gently. Okay, and that's it, it's appearing. Oh my god, as you can see the situation is not that good. So you can see here paste is everywhere, which is not done properly. As you can notice, it will show you how we can fix this. On the second side, or on the motherboard, as you can see here, there's a lot of still rigid. So this is what is causing our problem, and what is causing the PS3 to stop functioning, as there is a false overheating. Okay, so first thing first. So let's deal with the first one, the motherboard. Okay, put this away for a moment.
www.rackmedia.com.
As you can see, this is the battery. So if you are going to heat the motherboard or using other methods, then it is advised or recommend to move the battery in order to avoid any explosion or any hazards. Okay, so let's go back to our task. We said we need to remove this oil paste. So for this you're gonna need certain products. Here I will be using the propanol. Okay, the propanol, which is 95 degree. You can use one which is less, at minimum 70 degree. Okay, also we're gonna need some ear sticks to clean the paste, and you need a cloth to finish the task when you are done with this. Okay, you can also use your screwdriver if it is still that sharp, to remove the hard. Okay, so this one is still new, so that's why it is sharp. You can use it to remove the hard paste at the side especially. Okay, so let's get into work. Okay, as you can see, so it's not that hard to remove it, especially with this product. Start from the center, move out to the edges. Okay, so you have noticed that the paste is within the cotton, so when it is over used, then you need to change to the other part or change the stick. Okay,
www.rackmedia.com.
as you can see here, the logo has started appearing. So I need to add some propanol. When you removed most of the paste, now you can use the cloth, your cloth. Just make it a little bit wet with the propanol. Okay, as I said, the logo has started appearing. So make sure you do not leave any paste which is stuck to the motherboard. Just use the cotton stick. That's it. So as you can see, it has become almost perfect. Okay. Do not keep any on these edges. So the first one is done. We need to just make the final touch. Clean it gently. Then move on to the second processor. So one which is the main processor. Must be careful with this one. This is the second one. Now this is the GPU processor. Okay. So now we need to move on to the second one. On the last one, on the last side here, and it is the most perfect. So as you can see, we have a list here. Let's use the cloth now. Finish task. So it has become perfect, as you can see, with a really clean shining look. So normally when you reach to see that logo or the details on the cover of the processor, means it's clean enough to okay. Our next task is to clean the dust from the motherboard. Next we need to do the same, but with the places on the fan, so it's almost the same. So let's get this aside for a moment and deal with this. Okay, do the same using the propanol. It's not that delicate as with the motherboard. So you just move the hard parts here on the edges. Next you can wet the cloth and erase it easily. Okay. So we are lucky with this one, which has not been too overheated, so it was easy to get it out. Sometimes we'll find difficulty in getting the that paste out, and you may require certain equipment
www.rackmedia.com.
So as you can see, it has become shiny and almost everything is removed thanks to the propanol clean. Okay, so what to do next is just to have the motherboard and this part clean it from dust, as you can see. So it will take a few minutes to clean it and we'll come back. Okay, so now as we have cleaned the different parts of the PS3 and cleaned the motherboard, now it comes the time to heat the processors. First of all, you need to fix it using some base in order not to make it shake. The second thing to do is just to remove the battery, which is in here. So use the you can use the screwdriver and gently remove the battery up. So to do so, you just hold the motherboard and insert the screwdriver in this space, then you lift it up and it is done. Okay. So this will help to keep your game saved, or the saves of your games, even if the power turns off. Okay, so put it away for a moment. Sometimes you need to replace it, so you just need to know the reference in order to buy a new one. Okay, so normally this you can see 2032. Okay, just get one 2032. If you want to replace it, this will be enough. Do not use any one of any brand. Okay, now you need to use a heat gun, or you need to use a hair dryer, as in my case. Okay, so this will be enough. So this is 1200 watts, so you can use one with more watts, or this will be enough. Okay, so first of all, you need to heat all the motherboards, so to make it have almost the same temperature before heating the processors, to avoid any damages. Okay, so you can first test the heat. Okay, so this will take almost 15 to 20 minutes to heat all the motherboard. Okay, so let's start on. Okay, so you need to move the heat gun. Do not keep it fixed just in one place, and of course keep the same speed until 10 to 12 minutes. Next we'll show what we will do next. So you can skip the video if you don't want to watch this. Do not keep the heat gun too close to the motherboard, as this may cause damage. Some parts are made of plastics. From time to time test the motherboard if it is hot, then it's still cold, depending on the temperature outside. So the weather is cold, as it is my case, so you need to heat it for a long period of time. So make sure that the motherboard does not shake. So this may cause damage. So as you can see here, it's fixed. Try not to make it shake. So still cold. You will notice that some parts will heat more than the others or quicker. So yes, I will stop here in order not to make the video too long, and we'll come back when I finish heating the motherboard and the processor. Okay, so now that we have been heating the motherboard for almost 15 minutes, now we will come back. So as we have been heating this motherboard for almost 15 minutes, now we'll try to focus on the disk processors. So you can get your heater up to not put the heat gun too close to the processors. Focus on them. For almost 2 to 3 minutes to make them hot. And go back to the medium level, and you think that it has quite hot. So final touch. You can see it has become too hot that you cannot touch it. Switch off the heat gun. Okay, so we are done with heating. Now what you're gonna do is just to keep the motherboard cool down by itself. Okay, so until it becomes cool to get the other parts. And what you need to notice here, you do not touch anything and do not shake or move the motherboard, as you know it is still too hot, and parts or components may be damaged. And when you make sure that it has become cool just by touching the processors here, then come back to follow the video. So I'll come back when it has cooled down. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, do consider sharing it, click on the like button and go ahead and leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear from you, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and the notifications to get the latest tutorials that will inspire, empower and connect you.
www.rackmedia.com.
Bye for now, see you next video.